Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to discuss the concept of constructor and package. So what is this constructor? Constructor in Java is a block of a code similar to a method. Means generally we are writing a method, again similar to this is a constructor. But it has certain benefits and certain restrictions also there. So it is similar to the method, and the benefit is that when it is called, when an object is created of this class, automatically this constructor is created. Means like we are calling a method for executing, but we no need to call a constructor for execute. The constructor will execute automatically, and the key features is that the constructor does not have any return type like other method. The other method we are writing public, void, display, public, int, find like this, but the constructor does not have any return type. Number 2, this rule is the name of the constructor must be same as the name of the class. These are the rules. So whenever we are going to define a constructor, we have to follow the rules. Okay, what are the rules? It must have same name as the class name, and unlike other method, constructor are not considered as the member of the class. These are the not member of the class. They are executed directly when an object is created. The constructors are called automatically when an instance of an object is created. Okay, and one more rules is there. It must be public. It cannot be defined as a private, because it depends on the object of the class. So public keyword indicate that the other classes can access the constructor. The class name must be same as the name of the class that contains the constructor. Constructor name, class name is the same. Number 2, it is like a method. You can code the parameter list some way to code the that you can code for a method. See, whenever we are creating a method, these methods can access directly. These methods we need to be called with the reference of an object. Okay, so the thing is that the constructor is a block of a code that is similar to a method, but it executes automatically. Keep it in mind. It executes automatically when an object is created. Number 2, there is a certain rules for defining a constructor. Okay, let us do it practically. We are moving to a class. That is, I am defining public class, say program 261. My class name is 261, program 261. According to the rules, let's save this. Program 261.java. Okay, as we have just now we have discussed, it has no, let's say, method. Public void display is our method. It is a simple method, like we are writing some code inside it. Let's say public void find, we are writing parameter int x, int y to perform some operation. So this is the general methods, but according to the rules we have to define a constructor as a public. It must be a public, no return type, and same name as class name. Yes, this is a constructor. So what is the function of this constructor? The main function of the constructor is, keep it in mind, the main function of the constructor is to initialize the class variables. Let I have defined two variables a and b. Now I want to initialize these class variables here. A equal to 10, say b equal to 0. I have initialized. Okay. So if I initialize here, then I may use this value of A and B automatically. Let's say I want to display the value of it. System.out.println A equal to plus A plus some space plus B equal to plus A. Simple, I am printing the value of B, and here I want to use, let me leave this, then coming to public static void main string argument as we have used earlier. Now what is the rules? It execute automatically when an object is created. Means that I want to create an object 261 object equal to new program 261, right? See, if I have to call object dot display, otherwise this method will not call. I have to call this method explicitly, but no need to call this method. Means this is not a method, this is a constructor. It have no return type. It is defined in the public, right? And it initialize the value of A and B. I will show you what is happening here. Now compile this function. Okay. See, we are getting value A equal to 10 and B equal to 0. Let us remove this block. Let us remove this block here. And now compile. See, the value of A and B is 0. Means we have not initialized any value. That is comes to 0. Now let's say, you may say, sir, we will declare here directly A equal to 10 and B equal to 0. B equal to, comma, B equal to 0. Why will take constructor? Why will take constructor? We can get it. But the thing is that this is a variable, that's fine. But this is a block of a code. The constructor is a block of a code. Okay. Public program 261. Okay. This is a one block. This is a one block. See, system.out.println, you are calling constructor. So now the message is display here, you are calling constructor. So when we call the constructor, we are not calling constructor. The constructor called itself. See how it is called itself. Now see. First you are calling constructor when we have called the constructor in this program. In this program we have not called. Means that by default automatically it call. So how it call? See it practically. See, this is our class program 261. This is our constructor. This is our constructor. Okay, this part. And what is the object? What is the use of this line? The use of this line, this is the new keyword, creating an object, and nothing but this part says that you are calling to this part. Okay. Now this program 261, same name with the class name, is calling to the constructor. So objective, any sort of a code you may write before creating an object, it executes. And we are not calling, we are calling to the display method here. Object.display means we are calling the display method, but we are not calling the constructor. Constructor get execute automatically. So when it is essential for connecting database. Before starting your program, you must connect it to the database. Number one. Number two, if you want to initialize some value for a default value, then it must be. Number three, sometimes you need to pass some default value from a command line or input. That is also required. See, we will come across, there are two types of a constructor. One is called there are types of a constructor. Number one is a parameterized parameter. Number 2 is a non-parameter. Okay. हाँ ठीक अच्छे आउ थे बुझ कंस्ट्रक्टर आम कहीं व्यवहार करचे ना डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू पास करने डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू देख जदि क्लास वेरिएबल किसी अच्छी ये क्लास वेरिएबल ए इक्वल टू 10 बी इक्वल टू 0 नेली मन कर मुझे एसाइन करी ये हाँ ए इक्वल टू 100 बी इक्वल टू 200 है सो आमको ए पार्ट टाक मत कॉल करिया पड़लानी ए कंस्ट्रक्टर पार्ट टाक मत कॉल करिया पड़लानी जेते मु ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट कली से ऑटोमेटिकली कॉल होइला माने जहाँ वेरिएबल अच्छी डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू आम इनिशियलाइज कर पारिया सेटा पर्पज कौन एबे सिना ए इक्वल टू बी इक्वल टू 100 आम लिखि दोचे मन कर एबे डाटाबेस कनेक्टिविटी करिया बा गोटे प्रोग्राम रे गोटे 100 टा वैल्यू इनिशियलाइज करियार अछि वी कैन नॉट इनिशियलाइज 100 वैल्यूज हियर so by using set of a code we can initialize let us we will take an array to initialize 10 value हम एठी करि परियानी so that we can do here means we can write the 100 of a while loop for loop do while loop any type of a code we can write inside the constructor so benefit is that constructor will execute automatically this constructor part automatically execute होबा लगी से काम दोछि देखो एग्जांपल आउरी दी तीनटा मु एग्जांपल दउछि तमे आउरी कांसेप्ट क्लियर होजो नाउ इन दिस प्रोग्राम the value of a is 100 b equal to 200 I have initialized the default okay now see we are getting the value of a equal to 100 b equal to 200 now see I am defining one more constructor I want to give some other value public program 261 and now I want to give some default value to a and b so I have declared here x and y and the value of x equal to a equal to x and b equal to y means I have changed the value of x and y I have changed the value of x and y here hala here by passing parameterized constructor let's say I will create one more object here program 261 object 2 object 1 equal to new program 261 up I have to pass two parameters 50 comma 100 okay I have passed here two parameters that is 50 and 100 so what I will do I will call the same method object 1 dot display so what is the result to see here there is a two different value we are getting देखो कौन डिफरेंस है कौन ऑब्जर्व कर लो Last time default value I initialized 100 200 but I want to change the value of a and b as I will enter some value during round time according to that it will work a और b रो value change हला बुझ परचन नहीं this is the benefit okay see one more there are two types of a constructor we have defined here this is called the default constructor this is called a parameterized constructor or see one more magic here what is the magic let's say I am writing this a and this b I am writing this a and b okay so if I will write a and b equal to b now okay what is the result you will get for first non-parameterized constructor we are getting 200 100 200 non-parameter for a parameterized what we are getting 10 now 0 means default, but we have a passed value. We have a passed value 50 or 100. We have a passed value here 50 and 100 to constructor. See, this 50 is passed here A and this 100 is passed to B, and I have initialized here. This AB will be considered here local. It is not this AB, while printing this AB with reference to object 1. With reference to object 1. Object 1 dot display जेतलो मु लिखिली से AB जो कॉल कला काउ कॉल कला ना डिफॉल्ट जाउ कॉल कला. डिफॉल्ट केते अछि ना डिफॉल्ट अछि 0 और 10 but not password. So कौन करिवा now we can use a system a simple keyword this मन रखी तो बहुत काम रे आसीबो. this keyword हमर जावा प्रोग्रामिंग रे this माने refer to the class. This means refer to the class. This माने कोन refer to the class. Now see what changes. See, we are getting the result 50 and 100. This refer to here, it change the value of A and B. Now I want to initialize both, only I am writing A comma B. No value initialized. Now running the program again. Try to understand the concept. First the default constructor is executed for which it returns the value A equal to 100, B equal to 200. Next time we are passing some value, parameterized value A, B. So this is A equal to this dot A, this dot B equal to B. That is changed 50 and 100. That is changed here the value because of this. So when we will use this keyword, now this keyword will use when the class variable name and parameter name is the same. Then only we will use this. Refer to the class variable, A refer to the local variable. बुझी पाल एडी दिस रो काम हला कोन ना दिस डो ना क्लास वेरिएबल आउ दिस ए माने क्लास वेरिएबल आउ इंट ए माने देखला लोकल वेरिएबल हला बुझी पाल. देखो कमिंग टू द मेन मेथड, आई एम कॉलिंग हियर अ डिस्प्ले मेथड. ओके, लाइक दिस वी मे राइट सम अदर मेथड्स. आम जिंदी डिस्प्ले मेथड लिखिले जिन आम सम मेथड भी लिख पारिया, सिंदी एनी टाइप ऑफ कैलकुलेशन कर पारिया. मन कर सम मु लिखिली हला, आई वांट टू डू सम कैलकुलेशन. int s इक्वल टू a plus b and system dot out dot println sum is plus s. So call the sum method. So we can without any problem object dot sum. This value, this object refer to the default constructor and object 1 refer to the parameterized constructor. Means at the same time we can call to the default constructor, we can call to the parameterized constructor. जदि हम parameter दबार अछि, parameter value initialize होबो. Let's say I am writing here 500. Now compile. See, we are calling for default constructor it returns values 300. For a parameter constructor it returns 600. Means exactly the benefit is that we can use this value within the program. The default value we can use within this program anywhere, right? So like this we can use here scanner class to input more. हमें scanner class नहीं की value input करी पारिया, so that default value pass ही पारिया. बुझ पारछ ना? Like this we can work for the constructor. So main purpose है constructor रो कोन ना initialize default value. मन कर तुम कहे सर मु आउ गोटे constructor नहीं पारिया. Public program 261. Okay, define 3 parameters or take 2 parameters, float x comma float y. float y. But here I have taken int ab. Okay, so for float x and float y, what I have to do? A equal to integer of x. Similarly, b equal to integer of x. I have to convert it. Otherwise, I have to take two float variables here. Float x comma y. If I am defining the same, then what I will do? X, this dot x equal to this dot y equal to y. Now see how we can do this. Let's say I want to use the value of x and y when I call the parameter constructor. I want to use this for a different purpose. Public void average float r equal to x plus y by 2.0 f and display average. Average is plus h. So when I will pass some floating point value, at the time I want to find the average. When I pass integer value, I want to find the sum. Like this I want to calculate. Okay. So comment in these are. Now what to do? I want to call only the parameterized default floating one. Program 261 object equal to new program 261 with some value 45.7f, 94.5f. So what I will write? Object dot average. I will calculate average here. Yes. We are getting the average 70.1. Simple. According to the parameter. See, according to the parameter. Let's say I want to call to by passing some default value. Like program 261 object 1 object 2 equal to new program 261. So pass value say 700, 8 and call object dot sum. So when you pass this default value, we will get a object. Right? We are getting sum. So the main purpose of a constructor to initialize the default value and to execute it. Okay, we will come across about the constructor. Keep it in mind. And also keep it in mind this keyword used. Okay, now coming to more how this keyword will be helpful in constructor. This keyword will be used in constructor. Now this is say public class program 262. Okay, then there is a constructor. I have defined a variable int public program 262. This is a default constructor. Now I want to take a parameter. Okay, int say a, and what I will write here? This dot a equal to a. Okay, and method public display. The value, simple programs I am writing. Try to understand the concept only. Hala? Value is a. Simple concept and kitchi difficult concept. Now coming to inheritance. Okay, class program 263 extend. Okay, extend program 262. Okay, हमें कौन कर लेगी extend कर. Now save this program 263 dot java. Now see how this constructor will be useful in inheritance also. Now say public, I have defined here two variables, int say b, because this class contains main method, public program 263, okay, and I want to pass two parameters, int x comma int y. I will use here only one. So now here what I will do, I want to pass this is also one more constructor, okay. Now see, when I will call, this is a inheritance, program 262 is a super class, program 263 is a subclass, and you know in inheritance we can access this value. So now my question is here, how we will initialize the value of a without calling its constructor. ए कंस्ट्रक्टर को क्रिएट न करिकी आमे कौन करिया, ए क्लास रो ऑब्जेक्ट करिया, कार ऑब्जेक्ट करिया 263 क्लास रो ऑब्जेक्ट करिया, बट ए कंस्ट्रक्टर ए जो सुपर क्लास रो कंस्ट्रक्टर टा केमिति एग्जीक्यूट हबो. सो देयर इज ए कीवर्ड कॉल्ड सुपर and I want to pass the value of x here, super x and b equal to y, right, b equal to y. Now execute method, public void print system.out.println the value of b, the second value plus. Okay, I not want to access the value of a now. We will access it later on. Public void display, set public static void main. Concept खाली जाफा रे रोइला concept खाली. एबे program 263 रो मु object equal to new program 263 हला. सो नाउ देखो एटी पैरामीटर किछि पास करनी हां कोन होउछि देखो ऑब्जेक्ट डॉट प्रिंट मारली हला. नंबर 2 कोन कली प्रोग्राम 263 रो ऑब्जेक्ट 1 क्रिएट कली आ पैरामीटर देली प्रोग्राम 263 आपु पैरामीटर 100 कॉमा 2 एंड ऑब्जेक्ट 1 डॉट प्रिंट कौन होची. Now I am calling to the default constructor. What is the default? There is a no default constructor. How it will work? We are not calling to this constructor. We are not calling here this constructor. We are calling to default. Default माने by default it create a constructor and assign the value for b class variable. In this case, for a second case, we are calling to the parameterized constructor. We are calling to here parameterized constructor and passing 100 and 200 here. Okay, let us have this. What we are thinking for here, it will call the default one, but it does not call the default one because there is a constructor, so that it call to the default one. Let us remove this. Let us remove this. There is a no error. For this, parameter we have defined in main method now, so that comes. So it will remove this, then no error. Okay. For argument, constructor type 262 in class, because of we extended this constructor. So what to do? We have to pass the parameter and we have to remove this. Okay. So what is the logic behind it? See, we have a constructor, we have a class, predefined super class. In this super class, this is the parents class. This parent class having a constructor, and we extended means we are inheriting this. Means there is a constructor which takes one parameter. 262 is our parent constructor. 263 is our child constructor. It extend means by default it is calling to this constructor. By default बाध्यरे कंस्ट्रक्टर पर ऑटोमेटिक एग्जीक्यूट हम जो ए क्लास रो ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हम फास्ट ए डिफॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर चाइल्ड क्लास कंस्ट्रक्टर विल एग्जीक्यूट फास्ट देन ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल मूव ट्रांसफर कंट्रोल टू द पेरेंट्स क्लास. सी कॉन्सेप्ट देखो व्हेन वी आर कॉलिंग to this constructor we have passed two value. Now again because of super keyword it called to this constructor and it pass the value of x. Let's we passed 100 here. This 100 of x will pass to a. Now this dot a equal to this is the value, the print value 100, this is, and by y equal to 2, this is 200. Okay, now run this code. Value is 200 we are getting, second value, but we are not calling to the first constructor or super class method. Call to super class method also. Object 1 dot display. As we know the display method is not belongs to 263. The display method not belongs to 263. It belongs to 262. As we are extending it, we are using inherit. We have inherited all the properties so that we can use this method. Right? So we are getting value 100, 200. Means by using here this super keyword, we are calling to this. This is the use of a super keyword which transfer control from the child class to the parent class. So if there is a multiple constructor, then what we can do? Let us see the scenario. Okay, now coming to same program, I am copying using the same concept for a multiple constructor scenario. I am removing this here. Now I will create one more class. Okay, this is public class or simple class program 264. Extend program 264. Okay, now define here two variables, x and y. Okay, and write a constructor public program 264. Now save this program 264.java and use super. Say what are the parameters I have to pass here. I have to pass three parameters, int a, b, c. Why? Because I have declared one more variable here, k. For super constructor it required two value. This constructor will pass to its parents. This parent constructor will receive two value. Again this super keyword pass value to its parent. Means the use of a super we can use multiple times to its parent. Okay, now and we can write k equal to c. We can also ignore जदि आम दरकार यूज करिया, अदरवाइज आम इग्नोर भी कर पारे. So we can do all sort of a calculation here. Public void display. Okay, I want to display the value of these all three. कार now this a value, this b value and this c value or take as a k. देखिए accessible करि पारछे कि नहीं, accessible आमे करि पारछे कि नहीं. System.out.println कौन करिया ए प्लस स्पेस प्लस बी प्लस स्पेस प्लस सी देखिए हमें एसएस कर पारिबा कि ना पब्लिक स्टैटिक void में string argument concept जदि बुझा पड़ोनी प्लीज आस्क प्लीज रेज योर प्रोग्राम 264 object equal to new program 264 with 3 parameters. Yes, 100, 200 and 300 and object dot display. I have called this class method. So this is a display, but we have one more display method. We have a one more display method in parent classes. Okay, now run this. I have to remove this copy. No, I have to remove this copy. By default it takes. Okay, now compile. See, we are able to get 100, 200, 300. What it means? Observe here carefully, very carefully you have to observe here. See how it works. We have passed 3 value from this class program 260. I have passed 100, 200 and 300 A, B, C, but the value of 100 and 200 passed to its parent class and assign one value to k. C equal to k. A and B are these two variables of its superclass. See here, in this superclass we are getting result. In this superclass we are receiving here 200 and 300. Okay, here B value is assigned as a 300 and 200 is assigned again it's a superclass, that is to A. Right? So this is the way we can pass the value to the multiple constructor. I hope that you all are getting little bit idea about the constructor. So हमें जो value टा इटी पास कले a रो value हमें कौन भी purpose रे यूज कर पारे हला a रो value कौन भी purpose रे यूज कर पारे आउ नंबर 2 केमती इटी मेथड ओवरराइड हैला देखो ओवरराइडिंग द कांसेप्ट ऑफ मेथड ओवरराइडिंग विल लर्न देखो एडी 262 अछि एडी कोन अछि प्रोग्राम 262 रे डिस्प्ले मेथड अछि तापर चलो तळु प्रोग्राम 264 रे भी अछि डिस्प्ले मेथड बट इट कॉल ओनली दैट डिस्प्ले मेथड नॉट कॉलिंग टू दिस. So तार अर्थ कौन इट ओवरराइड जदि प्री डिफाइंड जदि आगुरी जदि सुपर क्लास रे जदि सेम मेथड थिबो सब क्लास रे जदि हमें सेम टाइप रो मेथड डिफाइन करिया जे प्रायोरिटी दबो कागु ना सब क्लास रो प्रायोरिटी फर्स्ट. So that is called overriding. A concept only in case of inheritance रे ही हो हला इनहेरिटेंस रे ही सपोर्ट कर आउ हम यूज करले सुपर कीवर्ड मींस टू पास डिफॉल्ट क्या. So already loading we have already completed the same method having different parameter that is called method overloading. Method overriding हमें बे पढ़िले लोडिंग माने मन कर सेम टाइप मेथड थिबो बट डिफरेंट पैरामीटर्स थिबो देखो एडी डिस्प्ले लिखिले मु आउडे लिखि पब्लिक void display of int x, int y. This is called method overloading. हला this is overloading. जदि default parameter no parameter call this two parameters, call this. This is called method overloading. But here we have covered the method overriding. Now what the topic remain is the passing object constructor who object will be pass kiya. How will pass a object to the constructor? Now say class program 265. Okay. Now say I have defined two variable x comma y and program 265 and pass object program 265 object. Could be any name you can write. Bracket missing. I want to save this file. Save program 265.java. Now say object dot x equal to object dot x equal to so x equal to object dot x and y equal to object dot means object जहाँ value अच्छी ता अनुसार हम आपको pass करें. Okay. Now display. So find greatest anything you want to like, but I want to like to display. System dot out value of x plus some space plus y. Now call this public static void main string args. Now call an object program 265 object program 265. Let's make it object 1. Just make it object 2 equal to new program 265 of object 1 and object 2 dot display. Let us check what happens. Variable ob1 might not be initialized. Means we have not initialized to this object. So we must have to initialize here. Program 265 to call to the default one. Okay. To define program 265 default constructor. This is x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 and initialized. Okay. So initialized is a default constructor. The value of x and y is 0. And now I passed this object to another constructor to call the parameterized constructor, so that I will get value 0 and 0, but I want to change the value. Object of x equal to say 500 and object 1 of y equal to 600. Okay. I want to pass this object. Again what I want to do, I want to pass object 2 of x equal to 1000, object of 2 dot y equal to 2000, and I want to call one more object program 265 of object 3 equal to new program 265 of object 2. See, chain how it is passed object 3 dot display. Means I have created a default constructor first and assign some value. That value I passed to the default constructor, parameter constructor. I may use the value of x and y. Similarly, again I want to use the previous value with some new value. want to pass. Again I want to pass the different, like this we can pass the different value with the reference to the object. So this is called call by reference. This is not is called call by value. We are passing an object as a parameter to the constructor. This is we are thinking about only the true value, but we can pass the 100 value, we can pass the thousands of value because of this is object. We are passing number of value as we want. We no need to define int x, int y, int z, int p, int q here. We no need to define here for number of, let's say I have a 5 parameters. So what I have to do? I int x, comma, int y, comma, int z, comma, y, int z, z, comma, int p, comma, int q, comma, like this I have to define the lot of parameters. Instead of going this, what we have done? We passed an object. So this is the benefit for creating or passing an object as a parameter to the constructor. But the thing is that what we have to do, we have to initialize the value for the object. So I have initialized here, but what you can do, you can input by writing scanner class. Let us do this one demo. Scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. Okay, enter to number, okay, and I can write object 2.x equal to sc.nextInt. There is a missing of double quote. Okay. Similarly, I will write object 2.y equal to sc.nextInt. What value I will input, that value will pass. Right? Now compile. So there is one more error. We have to write import right. Now we have to enter two number. Let's say I have entered 999888. Okay. We are getting the same result. What value have passed from the keyboard? This value is passed. We have input here value, we have input to value and passed through the object to this constructor. This is the way for passing an object to the constructor. I hope that you all are able to get into this concept. This is the most important concept in Java because the constructor concept is implemented in every program. Why? Because the default one that will execute automatically. We are not calling this part. Only you have to call the user defined methods. Okay. So now one more important. Package, Java is a collection of a package. As I have already shown you, Java is a collection of a package. Contains the collection of classes. Package is a container for classes that used to keep the class name for a specific purpose. For example, package allow you to create a class name list which you can store in our own without the concern of that. See, called PACKAG package and fully qualified name. Let's say I am writing here com dot say language master education dot my file. Okay, this is my package name. What is this? What does it mean? It means com dot lme dot my file. Coming to the folder. Say this is my root directory. Say this is my root directory. In this root directory, I create a folder called, let's say, com. I create a folder called com. Under this, I create one more folder called LME. LME. One more folder called yes. One more called my file. My file. See, these are the three things I have created. See this. Observe this folder com.lme dot my file. Means this is one more. This is the root. This is in this package. This is the root. Then it's a sub and it's a sub. I have created three. Why not you can create one? Why not you can two? Say Java specification. Now coming to this. See com dot son dot cobra dot sc dot spi dot activation. We will go for some io.java file or util java file. Java.util. Say java.util is a one package that we are using. Java.util means what? Java is the root, then its sub is util, then there is a only this package contain only class files. देखो dot class only bytecode files are there. Means the package can hold only dot class files. Dot class files. That is the objectivity, that if we create a package, then all our files will be stored in a one location, and these all files we can share it at a time. Okay, so that we are writing in every program import java.util. What is this Java? Java is a root directory, then util is one more directory. Under this there is a predefined class called scanner. Okay, so now I am creating here com.lme.myfile. Okay, or we will create our own wish. Okay, say kailas.lme.myfile. So what objective? What is the objective? Objective is Kailas is a root directory, LME is a subdirectory, under it one more subdirectory. Dot project file dot share file. Like this we can define. Generally it must be more than one. Also one is it is applicable. LME I have taken. Now create a class. Public class say program 26. Say package pk26 I have taken, and I have taken a one variable. So not a variable, simple. I want to show you. Tomorrow we will discuss more details about it. Just introduction. Public void display system.out.println I am inside package 26 pk26 class. Okay, I am calling this method. हमको सर कंस्ट्रक्टर कर दो ना डिफॉल्ट है जो कर दो, नथिंग एल्स, ओनली सिंपल. बट हाउ टू क्रिएट दिस? I have saved this project name called program pk26.java. Program pk26.java. Save. For compiling like this it will not work. We have to go to the command prompt. Under this command prompt we have to go for that folder cd java d drive. Under d drive I have saved my file cd java class file. See dir program pk26. Let's start. See this is my program. This is my program present under java class file. Now compile this file. Java C program pk26.java. Generally we are compiling this, but we should not do like this. For creating this package we must have to specify here -d. What is -d? See the Java specification. Java C Minus D stands for here directory. Specify where to place generated class file. So if we want to compile this, its class file will be stored some directory. In which directory? In the current directory we have specified. So javac minus d dot refer to the current. There is a space. Dot program pk26.java. Keep it in mind. Javac minus d dot. Class compiled. Let us check it. Let us check this file. Now go to D drive. Under this, see program pk26.java. But while compiling, it created a file C called as under lme under pk26.java. Class file is here. Class file is not stored in root directory. See, there are so many class files are there here. But when we create a package, the class file will be stored under this folder. Now create one more package. Go for ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ମନ ଦେଇକି ଶୁଣ ଯେମିତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଅଛି package class dot lme semicolon program public class program pk2627 and I am creating one more method public void say check and system.out.println. Okay, I am inside program pk27. Okay, just to know how we can access these all. Now save this file program pk27.java. File name class name is the same. Now compile here, not there. Again same logic. javac minus d space dot program pk27. So that if I will compile this, then this class file will be stored here. Refresh. We are getting this. Now how we will access these two methods in one more class. Now I want to import. I want to use these two classes. Import class dot lme dot star. Star means all class, or like scanner we can specify program pk26 import class dot lme dot program pk27. Okay, we have imported. Now public class program pk28 public static void main string argument. Now create an object for any class. Let's say program 26. Program pk26 object equal to new program pk26. Now I am calling to I want to use the program 26 in my class. Now use object.display. There is empty method. Similarly, I want to use program pk27 of object 1 equal to new program pk27, and I want to use object 1 dot check. See, एटी कौन बुझी पालो ना इठी हम बुझी पाले जे सेव करो program pk28 now same way compile here. Sorry, we have to compile here. 28 na? Yes, compile successfully. Now run this. We are getting Now PK26 class, PK6 class, PK27 class. Means we are using this class inside my program. We are using this class inside my program. Like we are using import java.util.scanner, creating scanner class object, scanner object sc equal to new scanner, system.in is the parameter, and we are using sc.nextInt because of the nextInt method present under sc class. Scanner class, scanner class रे जेमती next int method अछि, similarly मु package 26 भितरे display method कॉल कली, package program 26 रे मु कॉल कली display method, program 27 रे मु check method already define करिछि check method, this is display method. So what it does, our meaning कौन हला ना, we can keep all our classes into one package so that we can access at a time, we can access it at a time without any problem. So that is the benefit of package. We will discuss more details about the package in next class. I hope that you all are able to get in this concept. Thank you all.